you're tired of feeling like your life is on repeat, and that every scar feels just like the ones that came before, you're not alone, and today I pray for you. Sarah, 32, found her mother's diary buried in soft pages and hidden grief, and realized she'd inherited not just looks or family lore, but deep, toxic patterns. Marriage whispers turned into silent walls, afraid to speak up, to ask for peace, to trust love. Just like Hannah in the Bible, desperate and praying silently in pain, God met her and opened her heart. 1 Samuel 1. Lord, I thank you for being near to every woman who's read the story of their mother and whispered, "Is this my destiny too?" I pray for courage to break the cycle, to speak love honestly, to replace inherited fear with you, the only perfect love that casts out fear. I pray for Sarah and every daughter who carried her mother's hidden hurt, that they would carry instead the freedom you wired into their souls. May forgiveness wash scraps of old wounds until we don't just survive relationships, we thrive in them. Grant wisdom to rebuild new patterns. Communication, respect, gentleness, boundaries, grace. Teach us to give what we never received, and watch you turn that small bravery into healing, into restoration, into a mirror of heaven in our homes. And if you're watching right now and feel stuck in a story written before you, know this: today is the first page of your own book. Let this be the chapter where you break chains. I recommend you hit subscribe, like, and comment. I'm ready if you want community, prayer support, and real healing, because nobody should walk these patterns alone. God's got a better plan, and it begins when you break free. Sometimes healing doesn't come in loud miracles. It comes in quiet moments, like when Sarah sat on the kitchen floor with her mother's diary pressed against her chest, tears rolling silently, realizing she wasn't crazy. She was repeating. The fear of speaking up. The shame of feeling too much. The endless apologizing for things she didn't even do. It wasn't just her story, it was her mother's. Her grandmother's. A pattern passed down like old furniture no one wanted but no one dared to throw away. And that day on the kitchen floor, Sarah didn't hear a voice from heaven, but she did feel it. You don't have to carry this anymore. That whisper was enough to get her to her feet. God, I pray for the woman who feels too broken to change. For the wife who feels like walking on eggshells is the only way to keep the peace. For the mother who swore she'd never repeat the past, but now sees the past in every mirror. Lord, breathe into that space. Remind her she is not her history, she is your handiwork. Where trauma once lived, let truth take root. Where fear once ruled, let love speak louder. Let her find you in the therapy room, in the journal, in the deep sighs after hard conversations. Give her a support system that listens with compassion, not judgment. Give her the strength to have uncomfortable talks that bring real change. And God, when it feels like the cycle is too big, remind her that you specialize in new beginnings. That every generational curse ends when one daughter dares to say, "It stops with me." Help her rebuild the future her mother never had. And if you're listening, Sarah wants you to know, healing is messy, it's slow, but it's holy. And you don't have to do it alone. This channel is here for you. Drop a comment if you're on this journey. Hit like if you've cried reading someone else's journal. And subscribe, not just for the videos, but for the prayers, the people, and the proof that even the hardest stories can have a redemptive ending.